Welcome to The Burning Bush.
I am Ravina Lobo.
I am Rolvin Lobo.
We're stuck indoors because the lockdown has been extended and
If you are wondering which movies you could watch or which TV shows you could watch,
we could possibly help you with that.
also if you're searching for a bit of inspiration during this lockdown,
This video is the one for you.
here is a list of 5 great movies that could help you during the lockdown.
Stay tuned, have fun.
Right, number 1. The Boy Who Harnessed the Wind. This is a story of William Kamwamba. I hope I got that right. You may have never heard his name, but you must hear his story. Set in the mid-2000s in an African country of Malawi, this is a truly inspiring story. A story of 3 P's: people, passion and perseverance. In the midst of political upheaval, famine has ravished the land and the people, the villagers, are having a very difficult time.
The rains came late this year, and now the trees have gone. Malawi is preparing for a very long, hungry season.
With no food and no money, the young boy is forced to drop out of school, but is still creative and is still curious as he ever was.
When you turn the wheel on your bike, the light shines. How?
He had a dream, but people thought that this dream was impossible and imaginary. It is truly amazing what power and potential a rather inconsequential and powerless 14-year-old can exercise over society. Some of the lessons that we can learn from William are: use what you have until you get what you need. We learn persistence in the face of adversity. Believe in yourself and in your dream, even if no one believes in you. When you have a dream, people are always skeptical. Don't worry, go ahead. Finally, a disclaimer. About 50% of this movie is in Malawi, so you'll have to read the subtitles, but every minute of the movie and every minute of reading the subtitles is worth your time.
Let's go to our next film, which is a Bollywood film, because Bollywood, why not? And the film we have for you today is Thappad. Thappad is a story of a single slap that an angry husband inflicts on his wife. The film very subtly highlights patriarchy and entitlement embedded so deeply into our culture.
So just one slap then? Just a slap? But nahi maar sakta.
Amrita, a doting housewife, has a life structured around that of her husband and his needs, so much that her identity is nothing more than being his wife.
फोड़ दिया मैंने आज. You should have been there.
And while that one slap shatters her in every way, she's constantly asked to not make a fuss about it and let it go.
यही सुनना रह गया था, बेटी डाइवोर्स करेगी।
जाने दे बेटा, थोड़ा बर्दाश्त करना सीखना चाहिए औरतों को।
However, she keeps pushing forward, standing up bravely for her respect, constantly rediscovering herself and challenging these outdated gender expectations. The film throws light on the way a man can put himself and his pride before his wife, and the compromises women across generations and class of society are asked to make. You will be faced with unanswerable questions like how much is too much, and if conditioning a woman to compromise with the casual insensitivity and selfishness of her husband is the only answer to successful marriages.
मुझे वो सारी अनफेयर चीज़ें साफ साफ दिखने लग गई जिसको मैं अनदेखा करके मूव ऑन करती जा रही थी।
The film can be a little slow in the second half, but I strongly recommend you watch this film.
Now for a little saintly flavor, The Reluctant Saint. The patron saint for studying is Saint Thomas Aquinas. But if you need help to clear or pass an examination, turn to the intercession of Saint Joseph of Cupertino. This movie was shot back in 1962 and is in black and white. Saint Joseph of Cupertino is known as the flying saint, but it is not his ability to levitate, but his humble lifestyle that is truly an inspiration. When Saint Joseph of Cupertino applied to join the Franciscan friars, he was initially rejected due to the lack of education. He was deemed unfit to be a friar.
I tell you, Father, this man has demoralized the entire monastery. He's got to go back where he came from.
Father, I beg you, be a little more patient.
In his actions, it was love that overflowed from his heart, and not just for people, for animals as well.
They were late, Your Excellency. I almost lost the mother. She has been sick all week.
It is this love and a humble lifestyle that pleased God and even the people he lived with. They began recognizing him as saint.
No, you're a saint. You can fly.
His journey to the priesthood through rejection and even hatred is what is absolutely incredible.
That's beside the point. You've got to know the entire Bible.
Reasons you must watch this movie: it will inspire you to love more, to reach out more, to forgive more, to pray more. And it's free on YouTube. Enjoy.
The next movie we have on our list is Julie and Julia. Julie and Julia is a chick flick that parallelly narrates the stories of two women on their journey of discovering their passion, food.
What is it that you really like to do?
Eat.
The film focuses on their humble beginnings all the way to them being successful chefs and published writers. Both characters are caught up in the naturals or normals of life and feel constantly challenged to create a new normal, work the unthinkable and renew their zest for life. The excitement to embark on the journey, the troubles and meltdowns on the way, and the joy of finally making it to the end will keep you glued to your screens, constantly cheering and caring for them.
You should have seen the way those men looked at me.
But then they discovered I was fearless.
The film basically highlights the importance of broadening one's mind to life's possibilities, staying courageous and consistent under the constant pressure of wanting to give up, making the most of life's detours only to end up in a better place, and most importantly, loving oneself through it all. While we are all locked in currently questioning what our new normal will be, this movie will encourage you to start, push through the adversities and finish strong.
Finally, the last one. We go from movies to a TV show, The Russian Doll.
Sweet birthday, baby! Sweet birthday, baby!
What is in this?
Initially, I thought that this was just another remake of Groundhog Day or The Edge of Tomorrow, but I was happily surprised. Nadia, on her birthday, is stuck in a time loop.
Sweet birthday, baby!
Every time she dies, she is sent back to the beginning of a story.
I never lasted this long.
She tries to solve this through different ways, maybe through helping others like in Groundhog Day, but that is not really the solution. Alan is introduced in the third episode, and we quickly realize that he too, with Nadia, is stuck in the time loop of experiencing the same day over and over.
Didn't you get the news? We're about to die.
It doesn't matter. I die all the time.
For Nadia and Alan together, this is a journey of healing and self-discovery. They are left to figure out for themselves the reason for living the same day over and over again. It is really a well-told story with great drama and a great soundtrack. Due to the pandemic, we may feel that we are living the same day over and over and over again. Wake up, live the same day, repeat. Wake up, live the same day, repeat. The same people, the same activities. But maybe this TV show will help you to look at the lockdown in a slightly different way, give you a newer perspective. You're wise enough, so I'll let you figure the life lessons from this for yourself. Enjoy.
What was wrong with the stairs?
It's a long story involving multiple deaths.
Yeah, this is much safer.
Okay, a disclaimer. Some of the scenes and the language used is A-rated. Don't say I didn't warn you.
All of these movies are available across various OTT platforms like Amazon, Netflix and YouTube. Links to these movies are mentioned in the description box below. Do let us know what you think of this list and if we've missed any important movie out in the comment section below. Also, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel and share it with everyone stuck in lockdown. #StayAtHome.